Alright everybody, hey, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. I am out in the country. It feels like it's been a long time since I've been out in the country. I've been doing so much street photography lately, but I have been bitten by the street photography bug, so I can't help it. I love it. Going into Chicago, going into Aurora, just having a great time. A couple videos ago I did one about using the Lee polarizing filter, and I got some awesome comments that made me want to come out and do another video. And I thought I knew this, but I just kind of forgot about it. The comments were that most people use it to really bring out the definition in the clouds. You know, in my video I talked about trying to remove reflection, shoot through glass, take the reflection off of wet rocks, things like that. But yeah, one of the biggest use cases, I kind of totally forgot about it, was using it on clouds in the sky and bringing out the definition. So we've had massive storm warnings today, so I said, what the heck, why not get out with the circular polarizing filter and see if the skies will cooperate and bring us something cool to shoot, and see if we can show the use case for the circular polarizing filter better than I did last time. So that's what we're out doing today. Thank you very much for joining me. I've already stopped and shot a couple of shots, just handheld. I saw, you know, beautiful sky, country scene. I can't not shoot that. So I'll put those up here with a little bit of video so you can see what the scene looked like and what my image looked like. Sunset's gonna be in just about a half hour. And then I'm going to try to set myself up perpendicular to the sun. I think that's it, not parallel, perpendicular to the sun, and see if I can bring out some cool definition in the sky, in the clouds. So, all right, everybody, let's get going. Here's the shots that I just did a little bit, 15 minutes ago. Well, I looked down at the dashboard and I saw that it was 90 degrees, and 90 degrees on May 21st is pretty warm for the Midwest, so that usually indicates that something is going to pop off weather-wise, which would be awesome if I could just find the right composition. Saw this gravel road, so I figured I'd take it and check this bird out. He's fighting against the wind. He can barely fly. I threw the old truck in park when I came across this scene here. Not this scene. This one here. Something about these old wooden telephone poles on old country roads that just really draws my eye, and I cannot not take pictures. So this one is my favorite of the bunch. I just love the tones and how the clouds and the telephone wires bring the viewer's eye into the image. But if I'm being totally honest, I kind of wish I would have composed it a little bit differently, a little bit wider, to bring in the barns and buildings on the right side of the house a little bit more. But I actually tried to do a pano, handheld, just a 2-shot pano. For some reason it just didn't work out. I don't know if it was the wind or if I was distracted, but the two images were not close enough to blend together for whatever reason. Now I like this one too, although it's a lot moodier and darker than the color, which I like much better. But this one really tells a story as well, and I composed it a little bit wider, bringing in some of those other buildings. But I find the color version a much happier version of this image, so that's why I choose the color one. But you guys let me know what you think. So here's the color version of the black and white one that I just showed you guys, and this one comes in third place, and that's because I like the softer tones of the first color image I showed you. This one's just a little harder, a little more contrasty, and a little darker, so yeah. But I mean, I like all three, but I like the first color one the most. Alright, so then it was back on the road. Alright, so I've been driving around, think I found a spot. I am facing due north right now. So the sun's gonna set over here, which is west. So north, east, south, west. Sun should set right over there. My subject is basically 45 degrees, whatever, right in the middle of north and west. So that's kind of perpendicular, right? The clouds are not great. It's like one giant blob of a cloud. It's not big dramatic storm clouds, which is what I was hoping for. But whatever, we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna get the D850 up, we're gonna put the Polarizer on, we'll spin it around, and we're gonna see what happens. So everybody that commented on that last video about the Polarizer, thank you very much. Let's go see how we can do with it. It's way too tedious of a task to get the lead Polarizer put together and on your lens. Oh my god, this is just nuts. This is crazy. I don't know what we're doing out this weather. And this is about where my microphone stopped working due to the wind. So I used the wind to my advantage by letting the grass blow and a little bit of a longer exposure to give it that painterly look and feel. I love diagonals running through my images, so I purposely left in that bottom right corner of the road because that creates one layer, then you have the blown grass creating another layer, then the farmer field creating another layer with the barn and the silo right smack dab in the center, and then you've got the beautiful sky also creating layers. So overall a pretty good image, I think. So now I looked the other way down the road and saw the clouds and the light, and it was really getting blue, so I wanted to take advantage of the white warm road contrasting against the blue sky. I shot this one at 1/3 of a second, and I like the contrast between the warmth in the road and the dark and coldness all the way around the road. So yeah, didn't do a whole heck of a lot of processing to this one, added a little bit of a vignette, but that was about it. I turned back to the original subject and just took this last shot, again full of layers, and that's what caught my eye. Alright everybody, hey, that's gonna do it. Again, probably not the best night for the Polarizer, but I had fun. It was definitely an interesting night. Thankfully nothing got broken, nothing blew over in the wind, although my M50 is spinning still. Anyway, so we got some images to show. I got some circular Polarizer stuff to share, and that's it. Thank you all very much for dialing in today. Sorry you didn't get any amazing results, but it's always fun to get out. And that's, you know, I guess that's the moral of the story. Photography is all about having fun, getting yourself outside, enjoying nature, being out in the elements, wind, rain, snow, whatever, and just having a good time. And if you get a couple of good pictures out of it, that's just the cherry on the top. So, all right, with that, I am Garrick. I am your best buddy in the whole wide world, and you all know the drill. What is the drill? Like it if you did, subscribe if you haven't, ring the notification bell so you don't miss a thing, and I'll see you next week, I hope, or I don't know, maybe not if I don't get out of this